After discourse between Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and the CDC, the future of vaccine policy is still unclear. This comes as the CDC reports a rise in COVID-19 cases. Local 5's Larissa Leone joins us with more on where the Polk County Health Department is on their COVID advice.
Stephanie, Polk County Health Department says thus far it is not seeing a concerning upward trend of COVID-19 cases here in Iowa. Though its director, Julianne Van Loo, says there are ongoing efforts to abide by CDC guidelines and Iowa HHS for COVID-19 clarity on vaccine availability and insurance coverage.
Vaccine policies have been a large argument as federal HHS and former CDC employees express concerns over Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s leadership. The Trump administration and former CDC Director Dr. Susan Minares at odds over vaccine restrictions, leading her to be fired and 4 other senior officials at the Public Health Agency to resign in response. Former CDC Acting Director Dr. Richard Besser is among those who decided to leave.
What we're asking for is for Congress to fulfill its obligation of oversight for the department and make sure that this is not allowed to just continue.
A lot of trouble at CDC, and it's going to require getting rid of some people over the long term in order for us to change the institutional culture.
With all these changes, what does this mean for vaccination policies here in Iowa? Polk County Health Director Julianne Van Loo says it is still unclear.
For example, whether or not insurance will reimburse for those vaccines and all those sorts of things. So unfortunately, we don't have kind of our own set of guidance and guidelines to be able to share today because we're really in a learning space right now.
Besides insurance coverage of the COVID-19 vaccine, Van Loo says it's hard to tell what the availability of the vaccine in the state will be.
In terms of what kind of allotment will be given to us by the state, in terms of, what we'll be able to purchase on our own and afford to kind of be able to stock and give away to folks.
Despite the lack of information thus far, Polk County Health shares they are following science and are working to ensure those in need of the vaccine get it.
When we do have a little more clarity on guidelines that we can make sure that those at highest risk get access to these vaccines, that includes obviously our most vulnerable populations, those uninsured and otherwise.
Van Loo says the Polk County Health Department hopes to gain more clarity over the next few weeks. Stephanie?